morning. I am Pastor Michelle, one of the pastors here, and I would like to invite Lisa Basher, a member of our lead team, up.
Why don't you stay right there? And Nicole, would you please come up? Good morning. Good morning, good morning. These are for you. So this is the first Sunday in July, and in the Methodist Church, this is our celebration Sunday, where we get to celebrate the pastors that are going to lead us through the next year. And I'm delighted to let you know that that will be Reverend Nicole Reilley and Pastor Michelle Angeles. This is a very, very good day. There are several things we're here celebrating. First and foremost, I want to thank both of these women for their incredible leadership this past year and a half. We stepped into a pandemic. None of us knew what was going to happen, and yet, as a church family, we were able to, through their leadership, make sure that we still came together every single Sunday from our homes in worship, and that mattered a lot. Thank you so much for that. And we have a couple of other things to celebrate. We're about to celebrate our 50th year here on this corner. This corner of hope, here for good. We all know this. And I don't know how this is possible, but Reverend Nicole is celebrating now her 30th year as a pastor, minister. So I'm going to ask you two to have a seat right there if you wouldn't mind. And I'd like for you all to watch this video, which is Reverend Nicole's colleagues and what she's meant in their lives.
Congratulations, Reverend Nicole, on 30 years in the ordained ministry. I am so thankful for the ministry that you have brought to the church and the local church that you're now serving. When I think about your ministry, there are two words that come to mind. The first word is passion. You bring an extraordinary passion to your own spiritual life, your dedication to mindful meditation, to spiritual growth and discipleship. The way you tend to your own soul allows you to tend to the souls of your congregations in remarkable ways. There's a passion you bring to small group discipleship, to worship, to preaching that is so effective. And that really leads me to the second word that comes to mind when I think of your ministry, and that's the word integrity. You bring an integrity to the work that you do that flows from that passion. So no matter what setting you might find yourself in, whether at the annual conference level, the district, in your local church, even in a small community of friends, you have a sense of consistency about who you are as an individual, a pastor, a leader. And for that reason, I think that the combination of your integrity and your passion together make your ministry profound and even prophetic. I'm so thankful and privileged to be called one of your friends and colleagues, and I wish you well on this anniversary and celebration, and pray for many rich days ahead in your ministry. Thanks be to God.
Woohoo! Congratulations! 30 years! Doesn't seem like a day over 29 years and 364 days, does it? Well, it's great to celebrate with you today. It started with the German Peasant Revolution, and wasn't that a fabulous day in both of our lives? But the friendship built from there, God's presence always there, to the point where you let me know that I had my dress stuck in my pantyhose right before I preached in our advanced homiletics class. That is a true friend, but it's been a good friendship. We've had the Gang of Five and other clergy covenants, but always I knew I could pick up the phone and call you. Whether I was having a difficult day, or whether there was just news to share, or just needed some laughs. You and Jeff have been great friends, and I am so thankful. Been so blessed that our friendship grew. Who knew when we became roommates before our deacons interviews, that here we'd be 30 years later. But how fortunate we are both. And it's great to celebrate with you. Had that rough start with the peasant revolt, but here we are. Blessings and joys and tears and frustrations, but all along a friendship. And I thank you for that. Blessings to you and your whole family in this momentous time of your career. Take care.
Hi, Nicole. Dave Nieta here. So, 30 years of ministry, huh? Well, that must mean I have 30 years of ministry too. I still remember those days as the Gang of Five, if you remember, and working together to get through ordination and first years of ministry. And we all made it. I think we're all still in ministry, so that's fantastic. Congratulations on your 30 years, and I don't know if I want to wish for you 30 more, but at least a few more. And I know you'll have a wonderful, prosperous, and blessed day and ministry. Take care.
Hey, Reverend Nicole, just want to say congratulations on 30 years of ministry. I think the last 20 we have served alongside one another on the first the Board of Congregational Development, and then just living life and ministry together. I have so valued the collegiality, all of the phone calls and conversations about what you're doing and what I'm doing and how we might do something together, but more so the friendship and knowing that someone like you, always there, always present. Thank you for being a great pastor, a great colleague, a great friend. God bless. Congratulations.
Hi, Nicole. 30 years of ministry. That is so exciting. I'm so glad I was invited to be part of this and to remember that 30 years ago, you were my intern, and I learned so much from you. From the very start, you just were clearly someone who had a good sense of yourself and who you were. You had such a strong sense and faith in God and in God's presence, and you were firm in your commitment to follow where the Holy Spirit led you. So I'm just we've been blessed, the CalPAC Annual Conference, to have you be part of our clergy colleagues. And I know as a friend that you and I don't talk often, but I know that whenever you and I talk, that there is true honesty and grace and respect. And I'm so grateful for you, grateful for knowing you and being in ministry with you. God bless you. Take care. Bye.
Jeff and Nicole, congratulations on 30 years. Here's to another 30 years. May God bless you.
Nicole, I've been with you since you first got your call to ministry through college and seminary. And I can't believe how fast time has gone by. You are an incredible preacher, an incredible leader, and you impress and inspire me constantly. I celebrate everything that you've accomplished over the last 30 years and can't wait to see what's next. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. It's been a wonderful journey, and I value you all so much. I just love you, and I love serving here. I've been so blessed to serve wonderful churches and wonderful people over my ministry. So it is hard to believe it is 30 years, but it is. And I am grateful. I'm grateful for you. So thank you.
Unless you don't know that the work of ministry is hard work. It is not always easy, and there are times when I just want to walk out the door and just keep on walking. But this call that we have from God is what holds us to come back in the next day. In my time here, and especially as I began to sense this call to ordained ministry, I started watching leaders more carefully because I think we have so much to learn from those who we work with and those that we know. The things that we want to emulate in our own ministry, and those things that you're like, that just might not work so much for me. And I am grateful. I have learned so much. And you every day give all that you have, and on many, many days you give more than you have to give. And so thank you. I'm grateful as a part of this church and as a person, and as your friend and colleague, to get to spend every day with you, to grow our friendship, and to grow as people. So congratulations. And I didn't cry. That'll all hit later. So we are glad. It is a good day to be gathered here together in worship. If you are with us for the first time,